this is going to be the last one with the new camera because I still think there is work to go as we've removed some things from it as we get another strong opponent, but still it's not showing up exactly as it should because it doesn't have the little green tint in the background. And normally they try to go e6 and bishop b4. So we just go a3, if f5, d5, and we get a game. Probably the highest rated opponent I played in this was in 2018. I played against GM Feingold in this in the Florida State Rapid Championships. And that just looks really uncomfortable. Let's go e4 because we're fishing a little bit. I'm just making it look like I'm going for this guy. And he understood. Makes sense. I kind of want to provoke h6. So let's go there. I just feel like h6 is going to be weakening in the long term. And I feel good about the chances here. All right. Force him back. This was mostly my idea back when h6 was played, that you get these types of positions where it's difficult. And I think my opponent's best chance was to play and squeeze. Alright, if this doesn't win, I don't know what does. You can't take. C6 is a big threat. It's looking good. Oh! How's it going? Alright. So played some decent games, and this 1b6 stuff, it is actually pretty good, especially, I want to say one of the GMs who plays it on a regular basis and is pretty much a boss is Grandmaster Georg Meier, who I'm a big fan of, and I've analyzed a lot of his games for my Master of French Defense course on Chessable. But this way, it doesn't allow like a Nimzo Indian or Queen's Indian transposition. Some people like the e4 stuff, but a3, you're normally going to get this f5. And if they go knight f6, okay, we're not quite in a Petrosian variation because I get d5. And this doesn't allow them to be in theory when you're not, and that type of thing. So basically it's d5 no matter what. So I'm pretty comfortable with these positions, and we've got pressure on the d file, And then my opponent went e5. Okay, so I knew e5 was wrong, but I couldn't remember why off the top of my head. So I just played a natural enough move. Queen c2 puts pressure on this pawn. So there's only a finite number of ways to try to defend. If g6, which looks absolutely terrible, we get this type of stuff. And if e4, f3, bishop f4, I'm not nearly as convinced about that. e4. Honestly, I'll probably go f3. And this is putting pressure back on this guy. And again, how is he going to defend everything at this point? White just has an edge. Okay. The main game I played castles. And knight g5 immediately. Why is this so good? I considered this. But normally, your pawn ends up getting trapped when he's able to control pretty much all the squares. That's tough. Knight a6, e7, if queen e8, queen takes d6. That's why that's losing. So knight g5 immediately was winning on the spot in this line. But e4 and second time around, same story. Different day. I'll remember this pattern for the future. And like I said, I was looking for h6, but then I put the knight on the wrong square because I didn't see or understand any of these ideas. And I started to let the game get away from me, and I'm wondering if I let a tactic get away right here. Yep, e4. The main idea being is that I can't take due to that. So as soon as I played bishop d3, I thought if e4, I was going to have to play bishop b1. And that type of stuff looks, yeah. Completely threw away the game with that. Bishop c3. Let him make decisions. And we have the better game because he's all tied up. Bishop d3. But he gave me the move, and if he give me an extra move here, I'm going to be dangerous because black isn't a ball. All he can do is wait for my break. And I'm going to optimize my position as much as possible before finally breaking. And then he put his king on a landmine square because now there's no getting out of this. If he tries to run back, for instance, I mean, I was looking at c6 personally and just squeezing, but c takes d6 followed by a4. I guess it's all about this bishop a3. But c6 would have been my take, and I'm going to slowly just try to squeeze you to death, that type deal. But taking, I'm not going to miss that type of tactic. Check, skewering the rook as well as that big threat. So if, for instance, king a7, too many threats. All right, that'll do it for this short series, and we'll work some more to try to refine the background and the channel for the future, because still missing a little bit of the a green hint there, which I'm going to figure this out. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the games. If you did, like and subscribe. Thanks.